On today's Daily KHL update, Dynamo Moscow and SKA St. Petersburg get nasty. There's a reason Igor Skorokhodov has score in his name, and one of those goals you're going to see everywhere. All that and more on today's Daily KHL update. You know you want to see these two guys square off. Dynamo Moscow hosts SKA St. Petersburg.
The ceremonial puck drop is performed by Alexander Golikov, Dynamo's legend and two-time world champion.
That's a nice tradition Dynamo has. The Leafs had a pretty good ceremony recently too. Early in the first, Dynamo has a scoring opportunity. Sergei Soin shoots point-blank range. Ilya Zhov saves. Yuri Babenko shoots. Rebound, no dice. Wow, still 0-0. SKA answers back with this. Patrick Thorson, great outlet pass to Tony Mortensen. He shoots. Nobody knows where the biscuit is. Alex Aryamenko covers it up at the last second. A little later, Dynamo down a man. Viktor Tikhonov passes to Igor Makarov, scores. First goal of the game, 1-0 SKA.
Makarov scores his 10th of the season. Fantastic feat by Viktor Tikhonov, by the way. He made it really easy for him to score.
Here's something that was all over the KHL news today. Yanni Yalasvara checks Evgeny Artukin from behind. He doesn't like it at all, grabs Yalasvara by his collar and just mugs him. What's going on here, Andre? Is this a mugging?
I don't know, Steve. English is your first language, not mine. Let's stick to the facts. Artukin was tossed for this, and Yalasvara is reported to have some issues with his eyeball. SKA players defend Artukin and loathe Yalasvara for the check. I'm okay with the check. I'm not okay with Artukin's response. This isn't a hockey fight. This is a disgrace, and Artukin has a history of similar incidents. I wonder what his suspension is going to be like.
Artukin leads the league in penalty minutes, and he just improved his record on that. A hot matchup. Anton Berdasov doesn't even want to see him in the penalty box. It's okay, Anton. We'll just get back on the ice then. Denis Mosilov passes to Marek Vapil. He beats the shot 5-hole and hits the post. Oh, can't get any closer than that. Late in the second, Tony Mortensen banging his stick on the ice on the far side. Doesn't get the puck. Goes for it in the high slot. Turns, shoots, rebound. They score. Dmitry Kalinin with a goal. 2-0 SKA.
Kalinin scores his 5th of the season, but props to Mortensen for this play. He made himself available, didn't get the play he wanted, skated for the puck, created a new play right away, and they scored. This is just a great hockey player.
Less than a minute left in regulation. Dynamo's on the power play. They pull their goalie. Marek Vapil throws it in the slot from the corner, and Konstantin Kazanchuk puts it in. There's still time for one more.
Vapil threw the puck in the slot with his head down, so it wasn't a tape-to-tape pass, but Kazanchuk made it count as he stopped the puck with his skates first.
Last seconds of regulation. Dynamo has a chance to tie it. Izhov saves. Time running out. Volkov a shot. Saved by Izhov. Penalty on the way. How much time's left? None. SKA holds on to their one-goal lead, and they win this one on the road. Wild one. 2-1 SKA final. Atlant hosts Spartak.
Both teams still have a shot at making the playoffs, although Atlant's chances are much more palpable.
6 minutes into the first, Atlant on the power play, and they score. Sergei Shemelyov, his first career KHL goal. Welcome to the big league, kid.
19-year-old Shmylov didn't make it to the World Juniors this season, but he did play for Team Russia in August in the Super Series against Team Canada.
A little later, Denis Bodrov loses the puck on the power play. Andreas Engvis diving pass to Alexei Mikhnov. He's fresh out of the penalty box and scores. 2-0 Atlanta.
This is just not a smart play by Bodrov. You hear your goalie banging the stick, don't go for a risky play. He did. Turnover, and they trail by 2 goals now.
Exactly 52 seconds later, Mikhnov gets rid of his defenseman behind the net, sets up Nikita Tochitsky in the slot, and he makes it 3-0.
Mikhnov gets his 2nd point of the night and 13th of the season. Spartak is falling apart before our own eyes.
Midway through the second now, Slava Kozlov and Alex Suglobov on an odd man rush. Suglobov shoots, it doesn't go in, but Kozlov banks in the rebound. Spartak on the board.
Kozlov scores his 2nd of the season. It doesn't sound like a lot, but he joined Spartak just in January, and this is his 6th game.
He's still got some fire in him, not to mention skill. Speaking of skill, check this saucer out. Konstantin Koltsov to Mikhail Glukhov, and he scores 4-1 Atlanta.
Kozlov is on the ice for this one too. He was the closest player to Glukhov, but the pass was just too good. Glukhov scores his 8th of the year.
Late in the second, Roman Rukavishnikov shoots it on net. Koltsov tips it, hits the post, scores on his own rebound. 5-1 Atlanta.
Great play by Koltsov. He planted himself in the slot, he tipped the puck, and he got first to the rebound. That's his 2nd point of the night and 4th goal of the season.
That's all Atlanta would need. Slava Kozlov couldn't help Spartak win their 3rd in a row, 5-2 final. Boris Astana, the team that can from Kazakhstan, hosts Slovan.
Slovan comes in hot. They won 6 out of the last 7 games, including the game against Avangard, top team in the East.
We pick it up in the second. Milan Bartovic feeds Roman Kukenberg. He's all alone, scores! 1-0 Slovan.
Anywhere Slovan goes, their fans follow them. It's amazing to see them so far from Bratislava.
They got a good team. Third period now. Mikhail Miklik breaks into the zone, backhand scores. 2-0 Slovan.
Too easy. You can't expect to win hockey games when you allow goals like this.
That was a shorty too, or as I call them, a T-pain. Boris answers back with this. Roman Savchenko shoots it from the blue line, and it goes in.
When it comes to productive defensemen, we talk about Kevin Dahlman, Ilyari Kulin, Renat Pamashev, Alex Osipov. How about Savchenko? That's his 9th of the year.
He's a steal in fantasy hockey. 5 minutes later, Nigel Dawes feeds Dustin Boyd for a shot, scores, tie game.
Boyd scores his 12th of the year. Nice fake shot by Dawes to create the play.
4 minutes after that, Miklik passes it behind the net along the boards to Libor Gudacek. He sets up Mario Bliznak. Bliznasty scores 3-2 Slovan late in the third.
Great passing play. Bliznak scores his 9th of the season. Former Vancouver Canucks pick.
Andrew Hutchinson has a chance to tie it up here. Ding! Heavy metal hits the post. And with 20 seconds left, Slovan scores. Milan Bartovic hits the empty net.
And Roman Kukenberg set him up for this play, thus returning the favor for the first goal of the game.
Never underestimate team spirit. Slovan wins their 7th of their last 8. They're pretty hot. 4-2 final. Lev Prague visits Ugra, home of the Woolly Mammoths.
Lev lost 3 in a row and they let Torpedo, Minsk, Donbass and Atlant catch up with them in the standings.
You know they need points and they get to work early. Jakub Klepish opens up the scoring with this blast.
That's his 20th of the season. He's hands down their best signing this offseason.
Won a Gagarin Cup with 2 different teams too. Second period now. Lev wins the faceoff. Jakub Krajcek shoots and scores 2-0 Lev.
It's been an even game up to this point, but Lev managed to score 2 unanswered goals.
5 minutes later, Alexei Papelyaev shoots, rebound, Konstantin Glazichev scores.
Glazichev scores his 10th of the year and picks up his 8th point in the last 5 games.
Guys on a roll. Third period now. Kirill Safronov blasted on net. Yuri Novotny blocks it. It rolls to Renat Ibragimov and he scores 2-2.
That's his 9th of the year. He's very quietly having a career season. His personal best was 2 before this year.
Won a gold medal at the Under-18 Championship with Russia back in 2004. Here comes a beauty. Trochinsky to Glazichev to Igor Skorokhodov. Scores 3-2 Ugra.
That's his 22nd of the season. This guy can't be stopped.
And with 23 seconds left in regulation, Ugra ices it with this empty netter. Kirill Safronov with a goal.
And that's his 1st of the year. He's a former Phoenix Coyotes first-round pick from 1999.
Ugra wins their 5th of their last 7 and hanging on to that 8th spot in the East. 4-2 final. Just one more score to tell you about. Meeks Indrishis scores this amazing goal late in the game, but Lokomotiv pulls off the 2-1 shootout win. Still pretty awesome though. That's all for your daily KHL update. I'm Steve Dangle Glynn with Andreas Sadjenka. We'll see you tomorrow.